always, child.
Okay, we'll just catch the policeman coming around the corner, then bam, we'll cut back to the stoop for the line, and then we'll do the reverse angle down the street as the cop runs off. Okay, let me show you where I want to put the camera.
Mary, this is so exciting. They're shooting a movie out here at 227. And you know what? They are paying me $200 just to use the building.
They're paying me $50.
For what?
For getting lost while they're shooting the movie.
Well, guess what? I just found out who's in the movie.
Who?
Diane Carey.
Fabulous. You know, I have always wanted to meet her.
Well, she ain't in the scene.
Oh.
But guess who else is in the movie?
Who?
Eddie Murphy.
Oh! Maybe he'll see me and want to ask me to dinner.
He ain't in the scene either.
Well, who is Eddie?
A dead body.
Well, that's the kind that always asks me to dinner.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Holloway. We're all set for the shoot tomorrow. We'll be starting about 1.
Fine.
What's the name of this movie?
The Lady Wore Red.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Girl, what are you wearing?
This old thing? Oh, just something I threw on.
You missed.
You must be the director man. I'm Sandra. Is there any way I can help you with your movie? Bring your coffee, hold the script, star in the picture?
Maybe she could play a fire engine.
Sandra, the only thing they need for this scene is a dead body, and honey, that certainly ain't you.
We do have that one line, Glenn. It's not cast yet. Yeah, it might be interesting to have one of the locals play it.
I'd be perfect for the part. What is it?
Well, she has to say, "Officer, he went that way."
I could do that.
Okay, well, why don't you give it a try?
Okay. Aren't you gonna say lights, camera, action? Something.
Okay, lights, camera, action.
Oh, officer. He went that way.
Not so sexy.
Who's not sexy?
I mean the delivery.
Oh, okay, I got it. Oh, officer, I saw the whole thing. It was horrible. He went that way.
Remind me not to see this movie, okay?
No. You're too dramatic. Just be casual. Just throw it away.
Casual. Okay, just throw it away. Hey, like he went that way.
Sandra, for heaven's sakes, just say the line. Officer, he went that way.
That's it. That was so real. You want the part? It's yours. Sign her up. Ciao.
We'll be paying you $789.
$789?
You just stole my part, Mary. And you just ruined your picture. You could have had a juicy R rating. Now you stuck here with Mary Poppins.
I did not steal your part.
You did too. I saw you giving the director the eye.
I was not giving the director the eye. I just happen to do some things better than you.
What? Name one thing.
For one thing, officer, he went that way. Oh, Sandra is driving me crazy.
And you're driving me crazy. About time to go to bed, baby.
To bed, it's only 7 o'clock.
Yeah, but I never slept with a movie star before.
I'm beginning to like being a movie star. Oh, what am I saying? Oh, they'll probably change their minds tomorrow and hire a real actress. Anyway, I don't care. I can take it or leave it.
Good.
I'm lying. Honey, I am so excited. Want to hear my line again?
No.
You're my husband. You're supposed to help me rehearse.
Okay, all right. I'm the policeman, and I come running up.
Officer, he went that way. How was that?
Ooh, where are we gonna put the Oscar?
Don't be silly. How about over here on the etagere?
Man, will you stop that?
Oh, honey, I just hope I'm able to do it tomorrow.
What are you talking about? You can do it. It's only one line.
I know, but there's something I never told you. You know, when I was in grammar school, I had a very traumatic experience. See, I was in this play, and I was a teapot.
Yeah, that's traumatic, all right.
Lester, this is serious. Anyway, I was supposed to come to a boil. And then I was supposed to whistle. And say, I'm ready. You can pour me now. And then I looked out at the audience, and I froze. All those people were looking at me. And I couldn't do anything. I was so embarrassed, and all the kids were laughing at me, especially that old Flora Peterson. I was so embarrassed, I just ran all the way home and cried. And the next day at school, do you know what she did? She put tea bags in my school books. She never let me forget it. You know what else she did? At the senior prom, when I walked in the door, she had the band play Tea for Two. I tell you, it was so humiliating.
Mary, you know, if I'd known you couldn't come to a boil, I never would have married you.
Lester! This is serious. I mean, if I could just do this part, I could finally get over it. And then maybe Flora Peterson would see it and choke on her popcorn.
Hey, Mom.
Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Jenkins. Mrs. Jenkins, Brenda tells me that you're gonna be a big movie star.
Oh, well.
Sure you are, Mom. I've told everybody at school. I'm kind of a celebrity myself. Oh, Mom, would you sign your autograph for some kids? There's a big demand.
Oh, Brenda, don't be ridiculous.
Mom, you're a very important person.
Well, okay.
Hey, Calvin, you want to hear the line?
Yeah, that'd be great.
It's just one line. Of course, it is vital to the plot.
Come on, Mom, do it.
Okay. Lester,
What? Man, you don't need me.
Joanne Woodward's husband helps her.
Joanne Woodward's husband is an actor. Oh, all right. One more time. I'm the policeman, and I come running up. Are you ready?
Mr. Jenkins,
What?
are you plain clothes or uniform?
Calvin, what difference does it make?
Well, if you're in uniform, you'd hold on to your nightstick like this. Otherwise, it'll bang up against your leg.
Calvin, you know what we really need?
What?
Quiet on the set.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is it.
Officer, he went that way.
Ooh, that was so good. If the rest of the movie's that good, who is gonna be a winner?
Come on, Calvin. Mom, I'm going to give this autograph to Tiffany.
Okay.
Good luck tomorrow, Mrs. Jenkins.
Thank you, Calvin.
Officer, he went that way. Now, that's just as good as Mary's audition, isn't it, right? I mean, besides, I'm young and attractive, Eddie.
Hey, I think you're great. and I'd promise you anything, you know? But I'm not the director, and he wants Mrs. Jenkins. Oh, hi, Mrs. Jenkins. Eddie Williams, may I come in?
Of course. I don't remember inviting you.
You don't remember stealing my part either.
Would you cut it out?
All I can say, Mary Jenkins, is I hope you become rich and famous.
Oh, well, thank you, Sandra.
Because then I'll sue you for every penny you got. You and your new husband.
What new husband?
Big stars always dump the old ones, Lester.
Mr. Gibson asked me to come over and have you sign these contracts. He would have come himself, but his mother doesn't let him out after dark.
All these copies for just one line?
Lawyers have to eat, too.
Are these the same kind of contracts that Diane Carroll and Eddie Murphy will be signing?
More or less.
They get more, you get less.
Now, Mrs. Jenkins, about tomorrow, there's nothing to be nervous about. Just go out there and deliver your line like you've been doing it.
Oh, don't worry. I've got it all memorized. They won't be changing any words, will they?
No, that'll be it. You just relax.
You know, it's a funny thing, but I seem to be very relaxed.
Good. Some people get nervous when they're connected with a major production like this.
Well, just how major is it?
The budget's over $30 million.
$30 million?
This movie's gonna be seen by 200 million people. And when we go worldwide, it could reach 1 billion.
1 billion people are gonna see me?
Don't worry, Mary. You've only got one insignificant line.
Don't say that. The smallest detail can make or break a movie. Well, see you tomorrow.
Mary, are you in here?
Officer, he went that way.
Mary, what are you doing? It's 3 o'clock in the morning.
Honey, I'm rehearsing. 1 billion people are going to be looking at me. This is important, Lester.
What's important is that you get a good night's sleep. Now, will you please come to bed?
Honey, I can't sleep. I'm too nervous. Oh, officer, he went that way. Oh, what would Meryl Streep do if she had this part?
Fire her agent.
It's not funny, Lester. Okay, now tell me, which way do you think sounds better? Officer, he went that way. Officer, he went that way. Officer, he went that way.
How about, officer, we're going this way?
Lester!
Baby, if it's gonna make you nervous, then don't do it.
No, I've got to do it, and I'm going to do it. I am not going to make a fool of myself this time. Lester!
What's the matter?
I can't straighten up. It's a teapot all over again.
Okay, fine. Thank you. The doctor says it's just nervous tension. You've had it before. Remember our honeymoon?
Lester!
No, the doctor says you need to stay in bed for a couple of days.
I am not going to stay in bed. I'm fine. I'm just a little stiff. Nobody will notice.
Baby, you can't do the movie if you can't straighten up. It's the Lady Wore Red, not the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Ha, ha, ha.
Mom, are you in pain?
No, Brenda. I just like looking at the floor.
I'm sorry. Do you need a heating pad?
No, I don't want a heating pad. I'll be all right. What do you want for breakfast?
We'll fix it.
No, I'm fixing breakfast. And I'm doing the movie. I'm looking over a 4-leaf clover.
How about some pancakes?
Nothing from the upper shelf. You can have canned peas, garbanzo beans, or tomato ketchup.
I'm not that hungry. I'll just make some toast.
I can do it. I'm not helpless, you know.
Mary, come on.
I am not giving in to this.
Mary, you can't even reach the toaster.
Yes, I can.
Bye, babe.
Honey,
What?
what about my kiss?
Bye-bye. Oh, hi, Rose.
Hi. I just stopped by to see if our star was ready for her big scene. Oh. What are we looking for?
Her back went out. See if you can be of some help, would you?
Okay. Man, this is terrible. They're going to shoot that scene at 1 o'clock.
I'll be there. This has happened before. It'll go away.
Well, what if it doesn't?
Don't even think it. I am going to be doing this movie. Oh,
Well, maybe the officer could be a midget and then you wouldn't have to look up. Just a thought. Allow me.
All right, Mary, I'm giving you one last chance. What's the matter with her?
Her back went out.
She can't straighten up?
Nope.
is that all you have to say?
No, I got one more thing to say. Officer, he went that way.
Over my dead body.
You halfway there.
Sandra, I'm surprised at you. Where's your sense of compassion? Can't you see she's in pain? Well, if you were any kind of friend, you would help.
Well,
Well, if it was the other way around, she'd help you. Wouldn't you, Mary? Mary? Well, the first thing you need to do is relax. You know what I do when I need relaxing?
I know what I do when I need relaxing.
I don't want to hear it.
All right, first you got to lay down on the couch.
That's the first thing I do, too.
Come on. There. Now close your eyes and think relaxing thoughts. Now imagine yourself in the country and you're lying by a babbling brook and the birds are chirping in the treetops and the wind is whistling in the hills and the leaves are rustling overhead and everything is peaceful and quiet.
How quiet can it be with all that babbling, chirping, whistling, and rustling?
Sandra, I know you're a city girl, but we in the country now, so either smell the flowers or drive on by, okay?
Well, I do know a little bit about nature.
Well, please help.
All right, I help. Okay, so you out in the country somewhere. It's a beautiful, warm day. Then suddenly in the distance, a most gorgeous man approaches. Tall, handsome, muscles bulging. He breaks into a run, his arms outstretched. There's fire in his eyes, and he shouts, Sandra! Then he sweeps me off my feet and kisses me passionately all over.
Wait. What happened to Mary?
Let her find her own man. This one's mine.
Sandra, if you don't mind.
I'm gone. But I'll tell you what, Mary, since you're in so much pain, I'll practice your line for you. Officer, he went that way. Officer, he went that way.
Hi, Mary. Feeling any better?
No.
Good. I brought the physical therapist with me. Mary, I'd like you to meet JoJo.
What seems to be the problem?
My tonsils. Just where did you find this turkey?
Oh, Mary, stop worrying. He's worked on a lot of people you know. Timmy Brown, Helen Dixon, Mabel Johnson.
Rose, they're all dead. Does he have any patients who survived?
Don't worry, he's licensed.
So was 007.
Let's have a look at you. Let's get you up on this table. Take it easy. There we go. Now, I'm gonna need you on your back. Well, let me get these legs down. Before I straighten you out, you ever think of renting yourself out as a rocking horse?
I'm gonna kill him.
You know, I'm gonna need you over on your stomach. Let me help.
I'll do it.
Close enough. Now, tell me if any of this hurts.
Yes. Yes!
But here's the problem.
What?
You got a bad back.
Remember when you used to be my best friend?
Yeah.
Well, you're not on my Christmas card list now.
Mary, give the man a chance.
Now, Mrs. Jenkins. Oh, you're stiff as a board. His back muscles are like steel. You have marital problems?
No.
Kid problems?
No.
Oh, not married, no kids at her age. No wonder she's uptight. Well, enough of that. Well, let's try a little stretching, huh? Roy, you want to get a feet?
Okay.
What?
Just
What?
trust me. Here we go. Ready? Stretch!
I'm gonna kill both of you!
Mary, how do you feel now?
Taller.
Oh, come on, let's go. Get you around, on your back, and up. Ah. How you feel now?
Rose, I can't bend over.
What? That's the last thing you want to do. You bend over, you never straighten up again.
You mean I'll be like this forever?
Well, I've got to see you 3 or 4 more times until my car gets paid off, whichever happens first.
Props! Work with me here, guy. I need some more trash down here. Eddie, where's Eddie? Eddie, you're killing me here. I need you.
Well, we just had coffee and croissants.
Yeah, we just had a 10-minute break. Half an hour ago.
If you need me to be the stand until Mary gets here, I'd be happy to.
No, we're okay.
Well, if you want me, just whistle. You know how to whistle, don't you? You just put your lips together and blow.
Well, that's really very good. If I ever need Lauren Bacall, I'll call you.
Well, you got my address. Why don't you come up and see me sometime before?
Miss Clark, we're really very busy.
Well, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Sandra, what are you up to?
I'm just trying to help.
Trying to help yourself to the part that belongs to Mary?
How is Mary?
Oh, she's coming along just fine.
How nice.
So whatever you're thinking, you just better forget it.
I'm surprised at you, Rose. You know I never do anything to sabotage Mary.
All right, everyone, that's lunch. Back at 1.
Mr. Gibson, can we talk? Can we talk?
I can't make the steps.
It'll be okay.
Is something wrong?
Wrong? No. My husband is so romantic. He just can't keep his hands off of me. Lester.
Good luck, babe.
Thank you, honey.
Okay, Glenn.
And I'm ready too. Which is my best side?
Inside. Remember, we're paying you $50 to stay out of the shot.
Well, I took that to buy this hat. Now, if you want to pay me another 50.
Greens! Okay, Mary. Now, here we go. At the start of the scene, I want you bending over the body.
Bending?
Yeah.
Down?
Of course down. Nobody bends up.
Can't. See, when I was in school, I was in a teapot. And then I couldn't boil, couldn't whistle, I couldn't do anything. And now I can't bend over.
Oh, Mary. I understand. But you're not in a school play now. You're in a major motion picture. I don't need whistling, and I don't need boiling. I need bending. Going down.
But I won't be able to straighten up.
No, that's okay. I'll have the camera off you by then.
Let's roll. Speed. Marker.
And action!
Officer, he went that way.
Cut! Oh, that was brilliant, Mary. That's a print.
I did it! I did it! I did it! You're standing up straight! Yeah!
Goodbye, Teapot. Hello, Hollywood.
Mary, you did a great job.
Thank you!
You too, honey.
Ooh, I love show business.
No place, child. Hi, honey.
Hi.
Ooh, tennis was so much fun.
Right, fun.
How'd you do, Mom?
Oh, I think I did pretty good, didn't I, hon?
Oh, sure. In fact, the people on the other courts applauded when we left.
Oh, so I hit a few balls on the other court. Nobody seemed to mind. You know, tennis is so much fun, and everybody's so polite. You just say thank you, thank you, thank you, and then throw the balls back.
You think you'll be ready to play in that charity tournament?
You know, babe, actually, I was thinking maybe we ought to just send them a check.
Oh, come on, Lester. It's all in fun.
Yeah, I know, but we're going to be playing the Robinsons, and I hate losing to Fred because he never lets you forget it.
Would you stop worrying? Just be glad you're not married to his wife. She got all tangled up in the net.
At least she knew where the net was.
Lester, this is for charity. It's about building a new daycare center, not who beats who.
I know that, Mary, so long as Fred doesn't beat me.
I'll get it.
Hi, Brenda.
Hi, Miss Clark.
Hi, Mary. Hi, Lester.
Hey, Sandra.
Aren't you going to ask me why I'm here?
No.
Well, I'll tell you anyway. I'm going to be on the TV news.
Sandra, you are the TV news.
This time I'm going to be the weather girl.
And talk about what? Whether you will or whether you won't?
Miss Clark, you're going to be giving the weather reports?
Like Willard Scott?
With hair. mention a lot of other stuff. But the auditions tonight, I know I'm gonna get it.
Sandra, what do you know about the weather?
Well, a lot of showbiz people got started in the weather. If they can do it, I can do it.
That's great, Miss Clark. You on TV. What channel? 2, 4, 7?
Keep going.
9, 11, 13?
Higher. I'll give you a hint. Start at 80.
80?
Actually, it's channel 87, Washington, D.C. It's on cable.
Well, we have cable, but I don't remember seeing that one.
Well, let's put it on.
That's it.
They're doing the weather all right. It's snowing up a storm somewhere.
Oh, I forgot. Channel 87 doesn't come on till midnight.
Sandra, is this a real job?
Of course. I found out about it from a date I had.
That short fellow that took you out last night?
No, the tall fellow that brought me home.
Girl, you are something else. Every time I turn around, you got a new career going.
I'm trying to find myself.
Child, let me show you where to look.
I mean, I tried modeling. I tried secretarial work. I tried sales. I tried nuclear physics. That didn't work at all.
Come on, Sandra, you don't give anything a chance. I mean, you had a job 2 days and you either quit or you're fired.
That's because I'm cursed, Mary. I'm afflicted with the worst burden any career woman can have. Pure, unadulterated beauty. Mary, I need a job that interests me, that challenges me, that fulfills me, pays me some money.
And so now you're going into TV.
Yeah, well, you know, they use unskilled labor. Anybody can do the weather. You just point to a map and say it's raining in Miami.
Miami.
Yoo-hoo! Yoo-hoo! Anybody here?
I'm here. I tell you here. And here, and here, and here, and here. There's absolutely no question that you have got it.
Well, you can forget it. I'm here to see the station owner, Mr. Grant. Would you tell him Sandra Clark has arrived?
Okay.
Mr. Grant, Sandra Clark has arrived.
Tell her I'll be right out.
You're Mr. Grant?
One and only.
Well, how come you're doing the sweeping?
Honey, in case you haven't noticed, this ain't NBC.
Well, I'm here to audition for the weather person. Why don't you just hire me right now and save yourself a lot of trouble?
I think we better wait and see who else arrives. Because Channel 87 is going places. We can't settle for anything less than the best. You know, this happens to be the only station in the country on Sunday night where you can see Ed Sullivan, Flipper, and Hello Larry back to back. Don't let this get out. But we recently acquired the rights to the Olympics.
Ooh, Olympics!
That Jesse Owens sure can run. Well, look, we better give the other people a few more minutes to get here, then we'll start the auditions. Would you excuse me? I gotta go change a couple light bulbs. If you'd like to get on my good side, you'd finish the sweeping. Uh-huh.
Excuse me, are you on the air?
Not yet.
Oh, good. I'm here for the audition.
What audition?
For the weather person? Well, I would have been here sooner, but I didn't know it was going to rain. That's a little weatherman humor.
Well, the joke's on you. That audition was at 2:30. We've already made our selection. Thank you so very much. Goodbye.
Did I hear another voice?
Oh, no, that was me.
Could I at least leave my resume just in case?
Oh, certainly. Whenever we need a security guard, we'll call you.
But I'm a weatherman.
A weatherman? You're a weatherman?
Yeah.
Come on in here.
The audition was at 2:30. Why do you want a tardy weatherman? He'll be talking about snowstorms in June.
My name is Mr. Grant. I'm the owner of Channel 87.
Herbert Hutchings, sir, and I really appreciate the opportunity.
Tell me a little something about yourself, Mr. Hutchins.
Well, there isn't that much to tell.
Good. Then let's talk about me.
I finished my formal education when I was 20.
Took him 6 years to get out of high school.
It was at Harvard where I got my PhD in meteorology, and then I spent 12 years in Orlando, Florida at the National Weather Bureau.
That's very impressive. Miss Clark, do you have any background in weather?
Well, I've created quite a few heat waves in my time.
I bet you have. Well, it's 4:15. Looks as though you two have made the finals. We'll step right over here and let you have the first opportunity, Mr. Hutchins. Just step right up to board and take your best shot.
Okay. Thank you, Colleen. current satellite picture for the shoreline of Maryland shows that the high pressure that was here is beginning to weaken. Now, as this front moves to the east, we're going to see a cooling trend. Tomorrow's forecast, hazy and cloudy skies with a barometer reading of 29.33 and falling. So you better get those jammies out. It could be kind of a nippy weekend. Back to you, Colleen.
Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Hudgens. Well, Miss Clark, now it's your turn.
To tell you the truth, Mr. Grant, I really don't know that much about the weather. My temperature stays pretty constant.
I bet it does. But you're here, so you might as well take a crack at it. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Go. Mr. Hutchins.
Yes, Mr. Grant.
Mr. Hutchins, it's been a pleasure having you come by.
Well, when is Sandra coming on?
Should be any minute.
I hope so, because this 1946 beauty contest ain't making it.
Uh-oh. Here we go. The news is coming on now.
Good evening. Welcome to the Channel 87 News. Now, for today's headlines, Senate investigation uncovers corruption. Gorbachev predicts arms control pact. New York garbage still looking for a home. We'll be back with the weather right after a word from Coffins Are Us, from the mortuary that cares. You're gonna be great. You look great.
Thank you.
And you smell good.
Does that help?
It helps me.
You know, this all looks so complicated now. I understand the happy clouds and the sad clouds, but what are all those squiggly lines and arrows?
Well, the blue lines are cold fronts. The red lines are warm fronts. And don't forget to mention that these globes, we're selling them for $9.95. Please, don't forget. Okay, don't worry about nothing. You're going to be okay.
Okay, I'm fine. Where do I stand?
How about over near the weather map?
Good idea.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now, friends, we have a new addition to the Channel 87 News. Our new weather girl, Miss Sandra Clark.
Thank you, Mr. Grant. This is yours truly, Sandra Clark, with the weather. Today's temperature was 6 degrees warmer than normal for this time of year. Could you hold those cue cards a little closer? Good. That's better. Not like I was saying. What? It was really that warm today? Oh, there's a storm hovering over the Midwest. I hope it's around Chicago, Illinois. I dated a stockbroker there once. Turned out he was married. Well, good. I hope it's storming now. I hope he freezes his... Good. Here we have wind currents and jet streams and, ooh, a fly. There's no turbulence in there. Well, we have a warm front moving in. So, we can expect not only warm days, but very warm... Woo! Very warm nights.
I guess that wraps up the...
It wraps up. I haven't finished with my... Oh, wait a minute. Keep that camera on me.
Well, friends, don't forget our farm report. It follows the news.
Now, here's some temperatures across the nation. 86, 75, and 42.
Friend, that concludes our weather report.
Oh, no, wait a minute. I gotta tell them about the clothes. Oh, and now you can have for your very own, the $9.95 strong...
Toby, run, flipper.
Wait a minute. Now, you can't do this to me. No, really, I can do this. I just got a little mixed up. I didn't even have a chance to do my barometer readings. I would have had them eaten out of my hand.
Honey, the forecast for you is gloomy. It's very gloomy. And it's getting darker and darker and darker.
Hey, Pearl, you seen Sandra yet?
Not yet, poor thing. She hasn't come out of her apartment all day. I didn't think she was that bad.
What do you mean? You fell asleep before she came on.
Lester, wait. Honey, it was just a game. Don't be mad.
Well, how'd the tournament go?
They didn't win.
With Fred, it's never a game, it's war. Now, everybody at the construction site is going to ask me about this patch.
I said I was sorry about your head.
Well, what happened to your head, Lester?
The hatchet lady tried to chop it off.
I did not. I was trying to hit the ball.
The object of the game is to keep your eye on the ball.
I did keep my eye on the ball.
And your hand on the racket. You don't just throw it at the ball.
Like they say, families that play together shouldn't.
Well, aside from Lester's grumbling, we had a very nice time. And girl, I got the best recipe for chocolate chiffon cake.
You did?
And that's another thing. You don't exchange recipes while I'm serving. You talk through the whole tennis match.
Lester, the woman asked me to look at a picture of her new grandchild. Now, could I be impolite?
You didn't have to get into a long conversation about potty training.
Well, was the grandchild cute?
Ugliest kid I've ever seen. Go take a shower.
Girl, you know men. They're so competitive.
Tell me about it. I played tennis with my first husband.
Yeah, how'd that work out?
He went back for a lob, and I never saw him again.
Sandra, is that you?
No. And I'm never gonna be me again, not after last night.
So what are you gonna do, run away?
It was my big chance, and I blew it.
Oh, Sandra, can you imagine how many beautiful, intelligent women have never been weather girls? Besides, who looks at Channel 87 that late at night?
A couple of owls and a vampire.
So you weren't born to be a weather girl and you looked a little silly. Who hasn't?
You're not ashamed of me?
Not for that.
Oh, Sandra, we're still your friends.
That's right, sugar.
Oh, you know, you three are the best friends that any girl could ever have, other than a man. Oh, there's that station owner. Well, he probably wants to sue me. I'm not here.
Excuse me. Lady, does Sandra Clark live in this building?
Who?
Sandra Clark. C-L-A-R-K, Clark.
Clark. Tall, blonde, Scandinavian?
She's definitely not Scandinavian. But you might have seen her last night on my television station, Channel 87, one of the biggies. She did the weather report.
Oh, her! Oh, she was terrific. Wasn't she, Mary?
I ain't never seen nothing like it.
I can't wait to see what she has to say tonight.
Well, you can forget about that because she'll never do another weather report.
We got a sick cat.
Oh.
I think you're making a terrible mistake taking Sandra off.
Taking her off? Who said anything about taking her off? After all the calls she got, she's gonna have her own show.
My own show?
Sandra, it's you. These ladies were just saying you didn't live here.
Oh, they were just trying to shield me from my public. That's why I'm dressed like this. How many calls?
Well, it's the most we've got since we premiered Mr. Ed. 8.
Did you hear that, ladies? 8 calls and they all love me.
No, Sandra, they didn't all love you. In fact, 6 of them hated you. But we got a reaction. That's the main thing we wanted. Look, you're funny, you got personality, and you'd be great as the host of your own talk show.
My own show? Oh, look out, Oprah Winfrey. Here comes Sandra Clark.
That's right. You know something? We're going to do the first one tomorrow night. And ladies, this show was done before a live studio audience, so each of you are welcome.
Oh, I've never been to a TV show.
Oh, can we get tickets?
Just tell the man at the door to let you in.
Well, how will he know us?
I'm the man at the door.
Isn't that fabulous? My own TV show.
Sandra, this is terrific.
Yes, isn't it?
You can have me on as a guest and I can talk about the upcoming bingo night for the daycare center.
Mary, please. Mr. Grant is going to be getting me important guests.
Are you saying no?
Yes. You know, big-time stars like Harry Belafonte and,
And who else?
Well, with me and Harry, who needs anybody else? Now, Mary, now, I'd love to help you, but my fans demand a high quality of programming.
She makes me sick.
Oprah, I didn't know they would ask me to replace you. Now, I'm sure you'll find something. How are your typing skills?
Knock, knock, knock.
Come in.
Ooh, hi, Sandra. Oh. We all came by to wish you good luck on your TV show, didn't we, Mary?
And to tell you to break her legs.
Now you're talking.
Ooh, thank you, my first fan club.
This is cozy.
Oh, I know it's not much, but I'm going to get a star on my door.
As soon as she gets a door.
Sandra!
Come in.
Come in where?
We should do the show in here. Large audience. Sandra, where are your celebrity guests? They haven't arrived yet.
Why ask me? I'm the star.
Sandra, you're not only the star, you're also the staff. You're responsible for getting the guests.
Me? You're the producer of the show.
No, Sandra. I'm the owner, the newscaster, the warm-up man, and the janitor. I don't do guests. Sandra, you got 5 minutes to get this show together, or you're out of show business. And I want to say it's a pleasure having you people here at Channel 87.
Oh, no, there goes my career.
Well, come on, y'all. Let's go someplace where they got some guests.
Wait a minute, Mary. We can't just leave her here like this.
Yeah, maybe we can make some phone calls and get somebody.
Come on, there's only 5 minutes till showtime. Mary, please, you gotta help me.
I thought we weren't good enough to be on your show.
Come on, Mary, I'm begging you. Please be on my show. Lots of times, Oprah has plain, ordinary, run-of-the-mill people just like all of you.
Oh, you want us to be on your TV show?
She ain't got nobody else.
You know, Mary, you had a wonderful idea. Now, you and Lester can talk about the daycare center.
Yeah, we could publicize the big bingo night.
To who, Lester? It ain't but 8 people watching.
Well, whoever watches it might contribute.
Well, maybe.
Oh, good. And Rose, you can talk about those wonderful recipes of yours, you know, like those cherry tarts you make all the time.
Oh, yeah. I've never been on a TV show.
Good. And Pearl's out there. She can talk about anything, you know. Now, come on. It'll be like friends and neighbors having a nice, homey little chat. Come on now. You'll see. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Sandra, do we have a show, or am I going to put on a rerun of Hello, Larry?
Oh, no. You got a show, Mr. Grant.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Sandra, remember, there are 2 things that sell a talk show.
What's that, Mr. Grant?
Down and dirty. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Sandra Clark Show. And now, here's Sandra.
Good evening. My name is Sandra Clark, and welcome to the Sandra Clark Show starring Sandra Clark. Our subject for tonight is very important to all of us, especially in today's society. Sex in the 80s. Does it still sizzle? Mary?
I am not here to talk about sex in the 80s. I'm here to talk about the daycare center.
And I'm here to talk about tarts.
Good.
That's not what I meant.
This is Rose Holloway, one of my guests, eager, single, and available.
Sandra.
Come on, y'all.
Mary, sit down. I want to hear about sex in the 80s. So far, it's been a bust.
That's Pearl Shea, married 4 times and an expert on our subject for tonight.
Sandra, you're embarrassing her.
Oh, no, she's not. If you've got it, you've got it. Trouble is, I don't remember where I put it.
Pearl, you're too much.
Sandra, if we stay, we are going to talk about the daycare center.
And the big bingo night next month.
This is Lester and Mary Jenkins, who'll talk about sex from the married point of view.
I will not.
That sounds familiar.
That's the married point of view.
Look, Sandra.
Later, Mary, later. We gotta grab this audience right now. We all know that it's not easy meeting the right man, is it, Rose? That's why you're out night after night prowling the single scene. Looking for any kind of cheap thrill.
I resent that. If I'm out looking for a thrill, it certainly won't be cheap. Wait, did I say?
Ooh, sex in the 80s, not a pretty picture.
Can we talk about my bean soup recipe?
We don't want to know nothing about no bean soup. We're talking sex here.
If you're interested in donating to the daycare center, call 5.
And now to our news desk for a late-breaking news story.
We don't have a story, and the repo man just took back the desk.
While they still have a telephone, call 555-2020.
Yeah, but don't call collect, because we ain't taking no collect calls.
Mary, after 20 years, does your marriage still deliver the same kind of spice?
None of your business.
Oh, hostile, defensive. That pretty much answers the question, doesn't it, Lester?
I'm out of this.
Lester, suppose you came home and found soft music, candlelight, imported champagne, and Mary in an expensive negligee. Now, what would you think?
I think I better take a look at the checkbook.
What do you mean by that?
You know what I mean. I mean, you've been in those stores again.
Woo! I love it. This show's gonna be a hit.
Oh, what happened? Oh.
Who turned out the lights?
Well, I told the electric people the check was in the mail.
Well, why'd they pull the plug?
I lied.
I still can't believe the way we were arguing. I mean, right on TV.
Mary, there were only 6 people watching.
Well, I don't care. That was 6 people too many. It was embarrassing.
It would have been even more embarrassing if they'd seen us trying to make up.
Morning. Oh, I got good news. Oh, I can't believe it.
Oh, Lord, what now?
I got an offer to go on another television show. And guess what? They want you in Leicester, too.
Say what?
What show?
Dr. Ruth.
Every day, we won't get by with those same old ways. Pulling together, we'll make it right. With help from our friends, I know we can fly. There's no place like home. With your family around you, you're never alone. When you know that you love, you don't need to roam. 'Cause there ain't no place like better believe it. There ain't no place like better believe it. 'Cause there ain't no place like, there's no place like home. I mean, no place, child.
What a beautiful cake. You made it yourself?
I sure did. Made it all the way down to the bakery to back. Now, ladies, this is the deal. When Rose comes in, we all yell surprise, then we open the presents, and then we cut the cake, okay?
Okay.
She'll get a present when I get satisfaction.
What are you talking about, Pearl?
She never did fix that defroster in my refrigerator.
And she promised to paint my hallway, and it still hasn't been done.
Oh, now, come on, ladies. Today, Rose is not the landlord. She's the birthday girl, and she's our friend.
Yeah. Rose feels bad enough. I mean, she's a year old and still single.
Have you ever wondered why you never have any girlfriends? Okay, that's her. Now, get ready. Okay.
Oh, my goodness, I can't believe it. It's a surprise party for me. Oh, I don't know what to say. I never expected. This is fabulous.
Oh, knock it off, Rose. How'd you find out?
I can't tell.
Oh, what's the difference? Rose, happy birthday.
Look at this cake. Oh, and only one candle. Mary bless you, child.
It had nothing to do with her. It's the fire law.
Oh, come on, Rose. Let's open your presents.
Okay. Look at
Open mine first. It's a striped one.
Oh, nice paper and ribbon. Oh, my goodness. Look at this, a clipboard. Oh, Pearl, you shouldn't have.
Yes, I should. Now you can write down everything that's wrong with the building. The first 5 is mine.
Why should the first 5 things be yours?
So it's my clipboard.
Well, I need a new sink.
And you promised to paint my hallway.
Oh, come on, you guys. This is not the time or place.
Oh, Mary, it's all right. I'm used to it. Guys, listen, I do keep track of all these things, but the past month has been rough. I've had tax payments, insurance premiums, and you remember that leak in the basement? It cost me a fortune. Everything just piled up at once.
Oh, don't worry about it, Rose. Would you all leave her alone? Now, we're here to have a good time, so let's party. Open up the rest of your presents.
Oh, okay.
There. Open mine. I bought you lingerie, something sexy.
In this little box?
I told you it was sexy. Rose, I'm glad I caught you.
Whatever it is, I'll fix it later.
I got the answer to all your problems, and mine too, if I play my cards right.
What are you talking about, son?
Ooh, joie de vivre. That's French for joy of life.
And since when are we into French?
My boyfriend wants me to learn it. He wants to take me to France. Ooh, and when we go to those fancy restaurants, he figured it'd be a good idea if I could find a mademoiselle's room by myself. Anyway, like I was saying, I'm gonna put some joie de vivre into Rose's life. Oh, here he comes up. I'll let him explain. Bonjour, Robert.
Bonjour, mon chéri.
Ooh, I love your suit. Ooh, it's so, magnifique.
Merci. But when referring to my suit, it might be more proper to use the word elegant.
Ooh, I remember that. Robert, I'd like you to meet my friend. This is Rose.
Hello.
Pleasure to meet you.
You remember me,
We did meet before, didn't we?
No.
Sure you have, Mary. You remember Robert Stone from the IRS? He audited your tax return.
It wasn't an audit, it was an inquisition.
Now I remember you. I didn't recognize you without tiny beads of perspiration on your forehead. What was it, Mary?
Mary Jenkins, as in honest Mary Jenkins. Wife of big Lester Jenkins.
And Rose was the one I was telling you about, the owner of 227.
Ah, enchanté. Sandra was telling me that you're having a few problems around here.
Well, you have the right to remain silent, Rose. Use it.
Don't worry, Mrs. Jenkins. I no longer work for the IRS.
Robert has become a successful real estate magnate. In fact, he lives in a penthouse across the street.
What street? This street?
Well, yes. I figured that when one owns a building, one should live in it.
You bought the whole building?
It's been a very good year.
I wish I could say the same.
Well, that's what Sandra wanted me to talk to you about. She thought maybe I could help.
Rose is doing very nicely without your help.
Mary, let the man speak.
Excuse me. Look, I won't beat around the bush. If we can agree on a price, I might be interested in buying this building.
Buying the building?
This building?
Why, yes.
Robert promised me he'd remodel my apartment, take out the kitchen and put in a hot tub.
Sandra, what are you going to do without a kitchen?
Rose, that's a dumb question.
I couldn't sell 227. But thanks anyway. It was nice to feel rich for a second.
Well, c'est la vie.
That means, boy, did you blow a good thing, bud.
No, you didn't.
Sandra, it was very nice meeting my new neighbors. Oh, and Rose, if there's anything I can ever do for you, real estate problems, management problems, please don't hesitate to ask.
That's very kind of you, Robert.
I guess I'd better be getting back. There are worlds to conquer, mountains to climb.
Well, don't wear yourself out now.
Mr. Gilliam, please be patient. Well, I'll have the exterminator there first thing in the morning. What? I don't know. Step on him. So, I got a headache this big, and that man's giving it to me.
Oh, come on, finish your tea.
Oh, Mary. Maybe I should talk to Mr. Stone about his offer for the building.
Oh, come on, Rose. That man is bad news.
Man, what have you got against the man? It was just a routine audit.
A routine audit? Lester, the man had a room reserved for us in jail.
He was just doing his job.
Well, he didn't have to enjoy it so much.
If that's Mr. Gilliam, tell him I just left for Bermuda.
Hi, everybody. Robert made the most wonderful French dessert, chocolate fondue. We just had to share it with you.
Uh-oh.
Nice to see you again, Mr. Stone. Welcome.
Thank you. And call me Robert. The audit's over.
See, I hear you into real estate now.
I dabble in it.
Tax collectors don't dabble, they devour.
I realize that we've had our differences in the past, but we're neighbors now, Mary. So how about accepting this fondue as a kind of peace offering?
Now, that's a good idea.
Let's make it a fun evening. Let's pretend we're at a little cafe in Paris so I can practice my French.
Oh, that does sound like fun. Now, Mary, say oui, oui.
I don't want to wee-wee, Rose.
Robert, would you put that on the table right over there?
Wait.
Man, will you stop that?
Just remember that the Garden of Eden would have been paradise if it hadn't been for the snake. So don't let the snake charm you.
Oh, that
That was great. Isn't it funny how those songs just come right back to you?
And you sing beautifully, Mary.
Well, you don't parlez-vous français too bad yourself, child. Right, Lester?
Oui. Well, believe it or not, I spent the summer after college playing piano in a small cafe on the left bank. I had visions of becoming the next Oscar Peterson.
I spent my summers working at a meatpacking plant. I had visions of becoming the next Oscar Mayer.
You know, my work is really a lot of pressure. I mean, that's why Sandra is so important to me. That, and going to the football games on Sunday.
Football? You a Redskins fan?
Hey, I never miss a game. I especially like it now that I've got VIP seats on the 50-yard line.
50-yard line?
Hey, I'd enjoy it if you'd catch a game with me sometime.
Well, Sundays I usually brunch with the mayor, but I might be able to squeeze in one Sunday.
Where are you?
I'll get it.
Okay.
I'm looking for Rose.
Oh, Mr. Green. Hi.
Well, I hope I'm not interrupting your joyful evening, but while you sit here partying, I've got a shower that comes out a drop at a time. Now, I have a very important meeting 3 days from now, and I don't feel like starting my shower tonight.
Well, there's no chance in drowning, eh?
I don't find it funny.
Wait a minute, Rose. Maybe I can help. Mr. Green, obviously your peace of mind is very important to Miss Holloway. Excuse me. This number belongs to my maintenance man. Call him and tell him that I asked you to call, and I guarantee you he'll be here in 5 minutes. No charge. You, have yourself a good evening.
Thanks. Now, that's the way to run a building.
Bonsoir.
Well, thank you, Robert. I appreciate that.
Très bien, Robert. Muchas gracias.
Sandra, that's French and Spanish.
What do you know? I'm bilingual.
Now, you see, Mary, Mr. Green was right. That is the way to run a building. I just wish I could do it that easy.
Oh, Rose, don't be so hard on yourself. You're doing a great job.
Mary, that's not true. I'm barely scraping by. You know, I was happier when I was a tenant. Robert, if you're still interested in buying the building, I think I'm ready to hear an offer.
Well, I guess it makes sense. Rose is getting out from under her worries with a big nest egg to boot. The building's going to be renovated, and Stone says he's not going to raise the rent.
What?
Yeah, Charles said he'd even put it in writing.
Well, all right.
So I guess I was wrong about him. Well, first time for everything.
Well, when they going to start the work?
I don't know. I guess when they sign the papers.
Time for the young and restless. See you later.
Excuse me, is this 227?
It sure is.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Good, because when we line up that steel ball, we like to make sure we're knocking down the right building.
You're gonna do what?
Knock down the place. It says so right here.
I can tell you one thing, honey. You're not knocking down this building.
Oh, yes, I am. We're gonna hurl that big steel ball right at your front door and whammo! God, I love this job.
Hey, wait, come back here. I want to talk to you.
Sorry, ma'am. I gotta level a church in half an hour.
Hey, Mr. Jenkins.
Calvin, go up there and yell for everybody to come out the building. Just do it.
Hey, everybody come out the building.
Do it again, louder.
Hey, everybody come out the building.
Calvin, what are you yelling about?
Oh, Pearl, we got problems.
I guess so, with Calvin yelling at the building.
What's happening, Mrs. Jenkins?
Yeah, Mom, what's going on?
There was a man standing right here on this very spot.
Oh,
and
thanks for the ride, Lester.
Anytime.
Oh, honey, I'm so glad you're home. You'll never guess what happened. You will never believe
Okay,
this.
Mary, spit it out. I'm not getting any younger.
I was right in the first place. That Robert Stone is nothing but a snake in the grass.
Oh, Mary, don't start that again.
What happened?
It's not what happened, honey. It's what's gonna happen. They're not gonna renovate this building. They're gonna demolish it. A man was just here and he said so.
Oh, Mary, that's crazy. Why would Robert plan all this remodeling and then tear the place down?
What company was the man from?
I don't know.
The Stone Request to Work? Did you get the man's name?
Look, all I know is that the man loves knocking down buildings. And if y'all shut up, you can hear a church falling right now. Mary. Look, Rose, I am not being paranoid. Watch my lips. The man is going to knock down the building.
I'm gonna make a couple phone calls.
Where am I gonna live? I'm on a fixed income. I can't afford the rents they charging out there.
Neither can I.
But I know one thing. I'm not going to Baltimore to live with my sister Lulu and that stupid dog of hers.
Well, Mom, they would give us a warning if they were going to knock down the building, wouldn't they?
Sure, Brenda. They say, look out!
Calvin, you come in here before I knock you in the middle of next week.
Uh-oh. No one is going to tear down the building. I promise. There just must be some kind of misunderstanding. I want everybody just to calm down, and I will go over and speak with Robert and clear up this whole thing.
Oh, Robert Schmaubert. Rose Holloway, I have known you for 15 years. When I tell you a man is going to take a big steel ball and treat this building like it was a bowling alley, I know what I'm talking about here.
All right, then why don't we just go right across the street and talk to Robert right now?
Never mind, here it comes now.
Let me do this.
Hi, ladies.
Robert, could I speak with you for a moment?
Of course.
Robert, I don't really know how to say this, but...
Just a minute. Could you cut your motor off?
Oh.
Robert, before I sell...
Okay.
Are you still alive?
Oh, very much so. I've got the body of a teenager.
What'd you do, repossess it?
That's very good. That's very good. Rose, what were you about to say?
Does the word kaboom mean anything to you?
Mary. Robert, listen, before I sell this building, there are just a few things I would like to clear up.
Rose,
Now,
if you'd like a little more time to think things over.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Listen, there are just a couple of questions that I have, Robert.
Rose, I've seen this happen before. You simply got cold feet, and I know exactly what to do.
What?
Let's just step back from this deal for a while. Make sure it's the best thing for all concerned.
Oh, Robert, no, that's really...
Look, I insist. You just think about things for 5, 6 months.
5 or 6 months?
And I will put my capital elsewhere. Perhaps we can do business in the future. But for now, rest easy, Rose. The deal's off, okay? Bye now.
Bye. Now, does that sound like a man who's trying to deceive me? Or did my best friend just push me into bankruptcy? Look at this list. Things that people want done, fixed, painted, cut down, built up, rewired, unwired. You know how much money that's going to cost me?
Rose, I told you, Lester, I would be glad to help you. Now, what's the bottom line? Okay, what's the top line?
Bonjour, mes amis.
Lord, if it ain't the Eiffel Tower again.
Robert says I'm getting real good at this. You want to hear something?
No.
Yeah.
This is for Rose. Il faut qu'elle fête le bain chez moi de nouveau.
Oh, that sounds nice, Sandra. What does it mean?
The caulking around my bathtub needs repairing.
Now I'm getting it in French.
Au revoir.
Sandra, in between your French lessons, has Robert said anything to you about knocking down this building?
No. He's tried to knock down my door a few times, but that's only to be expected.
Excuse me, ladies. I'm looking for, Rose Holloway.
Are you a bill collector?
No.
Oh, well, then you found it.
I'm the, building inspector. I've been checking out your building here, and, afraid I got some bad news for you.
Well, what is it?
I think this building was wired on April Fool's Day. I'm gonna have to cite you.
Cite her? Well, what do you mean?
I mean that everything has to be brought up to code within 30 days, or she's fined $500.
$500? That's a lot of money.
It's gonna cost thousands to rewire this place.
Thousands?
Have a nice day.
Oh, Rose.
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Rose, calm down.
Calm down? Calm down, Mary. This is all your fault.
Rose.
That settles it. I'm going to march right over there, and I'm going to beg Robert to take this white elephant off my hands. I've had it. Okay, everybody. I guess you all know that I've decided to sell the building.
Hi, everybody. In case you didn't know, this is Mr. Stone, Robert to me.
Evening.
Robert, I'm so glad you could make it and meet all the tenants and have a nice celebration in your honor.
Ah, in the laundry room. How enchanting. Shall we get right to the signing?
Well, first I'd like to say a few words to all my friends and neighbors. You know, it's really going to be nice becoming a tenant again and have our little secret meeting so we can talk about the landlord. It's going to be so nice.
Bravo, bravo. It's a wonderful speech. Rose, I really hate to escrow and run, but Sandy and I have plans.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't want to hold up you and Sandy.
Want to just sign right there?
What's wrong with you?
I always cry when money changes hands.
And we'll need 2 witnesses. Sandra?
Merci beaucoup. That means thank you very much.
And Mary, I'd like for you to be the other witness.
Rose?
Oh, come on, Mary.
Rose, are you sure?
Yes.
Ah, this is a truly happy occasion. We have all gained from this transaction. Rose has made some money. I've acquired a fine property, and all of you now have the opportunity to live in brand new luxury apartments.
What are you talking about?
That's the good news I've been saving. Temporarily, just temporarily, you will all have to move out. But
Move out?
let me finish my good news. I mean, you're all really very fine people, and you deserve much better than this. So I'm going to tear this old building down and build you a new one. And you will have the first crack at applying for the rentals at a 5% discount.
You mean 5% less than we paying now?
Well, there'll be a slight increase. The smaller apartments will go for $2,500 a month, and then the 2 bedrooms will be...
$2,500?
Are you crazy? These people can't afford that.
Robert, you told me you wouldn't raise the rent on the building.
And I won't on this building. Of course, this building is history.
Oh, Robert, I'm very disappointed in you. You are not a nice person.
I thought you would understand. Sandra, baby.
Don't you Sandra baby me, you shoo-shoo. That means cabbage head. It's the worst word I know in French.
Hold it, Rose, don't sign anything. I checked out Mary's story, and she was right. Stone is planning on tearing down this building and putting up high-rise condos. He tipped off the building inspector to get the deal going again. Sure glad I got here before it was too late.
Robert, this building is a family. These people care about each other. They need each other. And I'm not going to let you knock them down and haul them off like bricks.
I'm sorry, Rose, but I have a contract. Oh. It's signed by me, Robert Stone, you, Rose Holloway, Sandra Clark, and Daffy Duck. Daffy...
Quack, quack.
Well, everybody, this means the contract's no good.
Well, I wouldn't celebrate just yet, Rose. You're still in debt, and you have to rewire this place.
Don't worry, Rose. This building needs some work, but my guys and I will take care of the big stuff.
Thank you, Lester.
Well, I actually tried to move you all into the 21st century, but if you want to stay here and let the world pass you by, be my guest.
Well, check with us in the 21st century.
Okay, everybody, now listen up. Now, Lester has promised to take care of all the big things. And if you'll just be patient with me a little while longer, I'll get to the little things one at a time. Now, I mean, if you want 227 as your home, you gotta work with me, okay?
Okay, yeah. Welcome back, landlord.
We can no place, child.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, if we sing like that on Friday night in the competition, we have an excellent chance of going into the finals in California.
Reverend, sure would be nice to win for a change.
Well, the Lord provides. He may not come when you want him, but he always comes right on time.
Amen. I hope so, because I want to go to California.
Well, why, girl?
I want to have an affair with Sidney Poitier before he gets too old.
I agree with Mary. We're going to do it this time.
Oh, yeah.
$10,000 for this church would be a godsend.
Amen, Reverend.
Mary, don't forget, our competition is coming in from Cleveland tomorrow.
Oh, don't worry, Reverend. The housing is all arranged. We only got 2 more people left to place.
I volunteer to take in a baritone, about 6'2" with curly hair, lots of money.
Well, remember where you are.
Oh, I'm sorry, Reverend. I volunteer to take in a baritone.
Can I have a word with our publicity committee? Are we going to have a good turnout?
Fabulous! All kinds of people, including 20 close personal friends of mine. Reverend, those rascals need a lot of saving.
Mary Tiffany's driving me crazy trying to get in this contest.
Brenda's been driving me crazy, too. I got a great idea. Why don't you two go somewhere and drive each other crazy? Bye-bye. Okay, who do we have left to play?
Well, we have Millie Wilkins and Deacon Fisk.
Oh, Lord.
Well, I think I can place the woman, but nobody seems to want this deacon. Well, I wonder why.
Take your pick. Thoughtless, arrogant, spiteful, pushy, demanding, and those are his good points.
And I think, we would get more publicity if we made the choir look a little more attractive.
Possible. What would you suggest?
About 50 more men. At least.
Oh, his name is Deacon Fisk, and we'd be very grateful if you... Hello? Hello, operator. Mary, I don't think we're going to place this man.
All right. Well, we're down to the Zacharys. Oh, hello, Frank. Mary Jenkins down at the church. Yes, we're trying to place some people for the competition. And we were wondering, since you have that extra room, if you... Oh, you can? Oh, well, thank you. That's great. Your guest will be arriving first thing in the morning. His name? Deacon Fisk. Lester, you always working on those old blueprints.
Hey, will you stop it?
See, that's why I'm glad you're in the choir, because at least we get to do something together.
We always get to do something together.
Like what?
Like sit around and talk about all the things we never get to do together. Deacon Fisk.
Why? Oh, why do they never send me to a place with an elevator?
Deacon Fisk, what are you doing here? You were supposed to go to the Zacharys.
I did, but they've got a quarantine sign on their door.
Well, I wonder which one of them is sick.
Well, it's hard to say. When I looked through the window, they were all dancing.
Well, Deacon, we would love to have you, but we simply don't have enough room.
Oh, well, I understand. I have the same problem myself when people visit me, but you see, I always solve it by letting them have my bedroom.
People actually visit you?
Hi, Deacon Fisk.
Brenda, isn't it? My, how beautiful you've grown.
Thanks. Oh, Mom, he can stay in my room. I'll go down and stay with Tim.
There, it's all settled.
Well, I'll go downstairs and tell her. I'll talk to you later.
No, we'll talk to you later.
Why, Lester, I haven't seen you since, last year? Well, you look like you're still in pretty fair shape.
Oh, I'm in perfect shape.
Oh, good. You can take this stuff to my room. Lord, today, do I smell bacon and eggs?
No, Deacon, I'm sorry, but we had oatmeal this morning.
I see. Well, what do I have to do to smell bacon and eggs?
You could use your imagination.
Maybe I'll go down and stay with Tiffany.
Deacon, I was thinking,
Yeah?
you'd probably be so much more comfortable in a hotel.
Oh, no, thank you. I'm going to have my fill of hotels when my choir wins the semifinals and we go on out there to California.
Well, honey, I'm afraid the only way you're going to get to California is if you take a job picking oranges. Because my choir is going to win the semifinals.
Mary. The deacon is our guest.
He wouldn't be if we had a quarantine sign.
Well, I think I'll go on to my room now and pick out our opening number. You know, I was thinking of using When All God's Children Get Together. I don't suppose you would even know that one.
Of course I know that one. When all God's children get together, what a time, what a time, what a time.
Oh, yes. Well, we've got this one in the bag.
Mary, I am so glad you picked the Ramseys to stay with me. They are wonderful people. I mean, last night they wouldn't even let me cook dinner. They brought it in. And this morning, Mrs. Ramsey was in my kitchen fixing me breakfast. And in my living room was Mr. Ramsey vacuuming my rug.
That ain't no big thing, Rose. I mean, Deacon Fisk is the same way. Last night, he let me fix his dinner. He woke me up at midnight to fix him a midnight snack. This morning, he ate Lester's breakfast.
Hello.
Let me guess, you're off to see the wizard.
You can't rattle me, Mary. I just had a great game of golf. I love a game where you get to keep your own score. Somehow I always do so well. Why, who is this lovely lady? I don't think we've met before.
Don't try to sweet talk me. I got your number.
Oh, we have met before. Well, Mary, I'm glad I caught you here because there's something I'd like to just lay out on the table. Now, since this is your home court, I'm hoping that you won't be taking advantage of the visitors.
What you talking about, Deacon Fisk?
Oh, little things like the amplifier suddenly going bad or someone pulling the plug on the organist when we're about to sing.
Well, how you like the new robes I designed for the choir? You think it'll get the judges' attention?
If she wears that at the competition, I'm claiming a foul.
That good, huh?
Well, Mary, I've got to go because the Ramseys are preparing me a lobster lunch.
Lobster lunch? Oh.
Invitation only.
Lobster, huh? It's a far cry from those tired tuna fish sandwiches, Mary.
I always feed tired tuna fish sandwiches to tired crabs.
I see. Well, I think it's time for a little lie down before choir practice. Try to keep it down out here, will you?
No, wait a minute, Deacon, wait.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm supposed to interview the deacon for the church paper, and I got some hot stuff on here already.
Well, no pictures? I mean, just a recording?
Okay.
Well,
Tapes rolling. This is Sandra Clark, interviewing Deacon Malcolm Fisk of the First Community Church Choir of Cleveland. Take 1. Deacon, how do you like your accommodations here in Washington?
Oh, very nice, very nice. I'm staying with a fine family in a lovely apartment with a wonderful view. It overlooks an apartment where they serve lobster for lunch.
Why don't you do an article on our church?
Because the most exciting thing that's ever happened at our church is somebody changed the number on the bingo card. Come on, Mary, we're the host church here.
And I hope you behave like hosts and not try to pull any of that monkey business.
If anybody pulls any monkey business, it's going to be you.
That hurts, Mary. I mean, that truly hurts me. I mean, have I given you any cause to say something like that?
Oh, let me count the ways.
Ooh, this is good.
Well, if I wanted to be underhanded, you know I could. I mean, for instance, I could induce this lovely lady to stand in front of our choir. Well, I'm sure the male judges would be entranced by her striking femininity. But do you see me trying that? No.
Oh, try it, try it.
Come on in there. Take your places for rehearsal. Just move over, please. Move over, please. Is your leg broke? Just move it. Come on.
Ding-dong minute, Deacon. Now, we have a schedule to go by here. It ain't gonna kill y'all to wait a few minutes.
Well, to tell you the truth, Mary, I have a very important dinner engagement with some close friends.
Well, you sure couldn't be eating at my house.
All right, this won't take long. Just one short song or two. All right, hit it. Jesus gave me life. I can't let it die.
It seems our competitive instinct is getting out of hand. Now, let's not forget why we're here. Mary?
Well, the Reverend is right, you all. We are here in a spirit of brotherly love. And if we can achieve that, then I guess it really doesn't matter who wins.
Amen.
Amen.
Deacon Phyllis?
Thank you, Reverend. Well, you all heard what Mary just said, and brothers and sisters, I hope you try to live up to it. Because speaking for my group, we're gonna win this sucker, right?
Can I have your attention, please? Can I have your attention? Now, these are two of our judges for tomorrow night's competition, and I wanted you all to meet them. This is Brother Benjamin Potter and Brother Roger Barton.
Now, we just want to say good luck to both choirs. Now, we know it'll be a difficult choice, but may the best group win.
It's not going to be too tough, child. We are the best group.
Mary, it's time for my dinner engagement. How you doing, fellas? Are you getting hungry?
Yes. Thank you so much for inviting us.
Oh, think nothing of it. Forget it. Did Ethel get those roses I sent her?
Yeah, yes, she did.
That low-down, sneaking deacon. I don't see how y'all can just sit there stuffing your faces while the deacon is out there bribing the judges.
Mary, if you don't eat when he's out, you don't eat.
Well, I sure hope that's not him.
Okay.
Well, what's the answer, Mrs. Jenkins?
Well, what's the question, Calvin?
Does the question involve my car, money, or elopement?
No.
Okay, then you can ask the question.
First, my car.
Leonard Thompson, DDS.
Oh, no, it's the other side. Yeah.
Calvin Dobbs, personal manager for Brenda and the Bells. You have your own group?
Yeah, Miss Jenkins, and every week we take turns being Brenda.
See, Mrs. Jenkins, if you let our group sing in a competition, we'll be on our way. Records, TV, concerts. Do you know what this means?
Yeah, you'll be able to print your own cards.
Eddie, come on, guys. I mean, who knows? Maybe one day we could be on Star Search.
Excuse me. I'll need this for Ed McMahon.
Mary, do you notice something?
What?
Now, just hold still for a minute. What do you hear?
Nothing.
Exactly. Now, the deacon is out for dinner. The kids are gone. It's just the two of us. That give you any ideas?
Yeah.
Hey, break it up. You know, they do have motels for things like that.
What are you doing back here? You're supposed to be out to dinner with your pals, the judges.
Well, even an 8-course dinner has to come to an end.
You mean an 8-course bribe?
Hey, they're not voting for me just because I took them out to dinner. They're voting for me because I've got the best choir.
Okay, then why'd you take them out to dinner?
So they don't forget that I've got the best choir. Well, see you in the morning.
Who is that? Hello. Person called for Deacon Fisk from New Orleans.
Thank you. Yes, this is Deacon Fisk. Well, of course, I'll accept the charges.
What?
Yes, of course. Yes, for the competition. Yes, at the choir. Fine. 5 o'clock tomorrow. Great. Thank you.
Well, what was that about?
Well, at this time of night, I'd say about $6.95.
I'm going to reach out and touch somebody.
We really have to get started. Well, we're not quite ready.
Sandra's really trying hard, practicing.
Well, you never know with her. Could be some kind of mating call.
Oh, son. Save your voice, honey. You might need it.
No, Mary, we're doing just fine. And if things really start going bad, underneath this robe, I got the one on I designed.
That's not going to make any difference. The deacon got to the judges.
Oh, he did he? Where are those judges?
The 2 varmints standing over there by the coffee machine.
Excuse me. Oh, I'm so sorry. How clumsy of me. Bumping into 2 innocent bystanders. Ordinary people who have nothing to do with this competition, who are just here to watch.
No, actually,
Hi, I'm fine. I'm with the Washington, D.C. choir. Excuse me if I seem a little nervous, but it's really very important to me that we win this competition and go to the finals in California.
Oh? Why is that?
Well, my grandmother lives in California, and she's 99 years old and gravely ill. And I have no money to go there and see her. And just last night, the doctor had to rush over, and Granny managed to gasp a few last words into his ear. She said, my last wish is to see my granddaughter, Sandra. Clark. So, you see, making it to the finals is the only way I'll see her before she dies.
But the finals aren't for 4 months.
Sheway.
Will the Cleveland Choir take their places on the stage?
Wait a minute. We're still not ready.
But you've held us up for 20 minutes.
We'll just have to wait just a few more minutes. Now I think we're ready. You look beautiful. Did you have an enjoyable flight?
Do you know who that is? Do you know who... That's Flora Scott, the famous gospel singer from New Orleans.
Well, she records and she's been on TV.
And she's going to California.
Excuse me, Deacon.
Yes?
What is she doing here? She's not in your choir.
She is now.
Talk about a child that you love Jesus, Lord, he is one. He is one. A child that you love Jesus, Lord, he is one. He is one. And I'm not the king. I'll be walking in my Jesus' name. Talk about a child that's been done God and all. He is one. He is one. He is one. He is one.
Let the church say amen. Say amen again. Now let us hear from the Washington, D.C. choir.
Well, how do we top that?
We pray.
Wait a minute. That's not fair. These kids aren't part of this choir.
They are now.
My brothers and sisters, it looks like the judges have reached a decision. Representing the Eastern District at the choir competition will be Cleveland. And Washington. It's a tie. A tie after I bought you dinner? Well, it looks like we'll be sending one big combined choir to California. So why don't we have a little preview right now?
Every day we won't get by with the same old way. Pulling together, we'll make it right. With help from our friends, I know we can fly. There's no place like home. With your family around you, you're never alone. When you know that you love, you don't need to roam. 'Cause there ain't no place like family. There ain't no place like there's no place like home. I mean, no place, child.
Here's a good name for the baby, Nancy. I like that, Nancy.
Well, what if it's a boy?
Well, Nancy better have a good left hook.
Hello? Oh, hey, Lisa. No, we haven't come up with any names for your baby. Yeah, well, if we do, we'll talk about it in class tomorrow. All right, bye.
Hey, Brenda, I got it. If it's twins, we can name them Jack and Jill.
Calvin, be serious.
Well, she did go up the hill.
Hi, kids.
Hi.
Mom, Dad. How was the play?
Oh, your father cried all the way through it.
I thought it was a comedy.
Not at $35 a ticket. Come on, let's get something to eat. Let them finish their homework.
Calvin, let's find a name for this baby before it's born.
What's she say?
She didn't say that. She couldn't have said that.
Said what?
What we both know we heard her say.
You got me into this. Choosing names, messing with babies, all that's girl stuff.
I should have known I couldn't count on you.
All right, let's make it simple. If it's a girl, we'll just name it Brenda. If it's a boy, then we'll name it after me.
After I couldn't get it,
Calvin, what is all this talk about babies? Explain that.
We're trying to find a name for Lisa Webster's baby.
Lisa Webster's baby.
Yeah. Daddy, you didn't think that I...
No, Shirley. See, it was your mother. She was getting it.
Well, thank you.
Little Lisa Webster, but she's only 15.
Well, little Lisa will soon be big Lisa.
Well, it's gonna be great. Lisa's looking for an apartment.
Yeah, and her folks are looking for her boyfriend.
An apartment? How is Lisa going to handle an apartment?
Don't worry, Mom. She's got it all figured out. I mean, just because she's a kid doesn't mean she can't handle it.
And who's going to take care of this baby?
Their parents.
Oh, and is that what y'all call family planning?
Or they could just stay with their parents. That's what most kids do.
What do you mean, most kids?
It happens all the time, Daddy. I mean, lots of girls at our school have babies.
Yeah, that's why a lot of guys switch schools.
And you think that's cool?
I don't know why you guys are making such a big deal over this.
Guys? What guys?
sorry.
We guys are wondering why you guys aren't upset. You guys don't seem to be taking this serious.
Come on, Mom. It is no big deal.
And what's your tone of voice? What do you mean, no big deal? Is that what they teach you in school?
And whatever happened to that sex education class?
Oh, we still have it. It's just the field trip that gets them in trouble.
Well, it's not really my idea. I read it in a magazine, and I just thought it might work here.
I'll try anything to get them to see that having a baby is not the same as getting a new doll.
Oh, I know what you mean. And then when you get tired of it, you just can't throw it in the closet like Ken and Barbie.
Here they come. Now, you just tell it to them the way you told it to me.
Me? Wait a minute. I'm not a teacher.
How long have you been a mother?
15 years.
You're a teacher.
Yeah,
Some of us gotta go to class. What did you do now?
Class, this is Mrs. Jenkins. She's going to talk to you about a special project for our sex education class.
Is it for extra credit?
Yes, and with some of the grades around here, you can use it.
All right. May I have your attention?
I think I'm going to die.
Now, this project has to do with teenagers having babies.
I know I'm going to die.
Yes?
Miss Jenkins, I mean, if this is going to be about babies, may the boys be excused?
Well, excuse me, but the last time I checked, it took a boy and a girl to produce a baby.
Hey, can I write that down?
Oh, no, write this down. The responsibility of raising a child belongs to the father and the mother.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, raising a child is what you're going to be doing.
What?
Now, you'll each be divided into teams of a boy and a girl.
I like it already.
Hey, Jerry, you're finally going to get a date.
Actually, you'll all be getting dates.
All right.
Each team is going to be assigned a living, breathing animal to take home and keep with you as though it were your very own baby. Now, you'll care for it and feed it and take it with you wherever you go. Dividing up the duties of who does what, we'll leave up to you, okay?
Have your parents sign these approval forms, and on Monday, you can pick up your animals after school.
Hey, this is gonna be a breeze. You mean that's it? That's all we have to do is take care of a little animal for a week?
Well, I'm glad you think it's going to be so easy.
It's a snap. I take care of my little brother all the time, and he's an animal.
Well, any questions before I leave?
Yeah, are you going to show up in my geometry class, too?
I may show up in all your classes, Miss Smarty.
Mary, I think what you're doing is wonderful. You know, the problem of unwed mothers is terrible.
Well, my problem is unwed grandmothers.
Pearl, this is serious. Do you know I read that a teenage girl gets pregnant every 20 minutes?
Where's Calvin?
He said he'd be back in 20 minutes.
Mary, I heard you in a sex education class. Oh, good for you. It's never too late to learn.
She's not learning, Sandra. She's teaching.
Mary?
Sandra, we're having a very adult conversation. Would you mind waiting in the hall?
Mary, I came down to help. I know how to keep teenagers from getting into trouble.
Oh, and what would you suggest?
Lock them in their room till they're 21.
Well, don't laugh. Believe me, I thought about it.
Oh, my parents were very strict with me.
Yeah, we can see that.
Oh, they were. Every time my date would take me to the movies, my father would chaperone us. The worst thing was I had to sit downstairs and my boyfriend had to sit upstairs. It was murder trying to hold hands.
Today, the kids go to the drive-in movies, and who knows what goes on there, honey.
Little more than holding hands.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, I rose. You little devil, you. Ooh. Now, look, Mary, if you need any help with the sex education thing, you know.
No, thank you, darling. It's not in advanced class.
Just a bug. Just a bug. Oh, hi, Lester.
Hey, Sandra.
You gonna help Mary with her homework tonight?
That girl's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Did you pick up the kids' animals?
Yeah, they'll be right up. They stopped off to show it to Tiffany.
This is so exciting. It's just like bringing home a new addition to the family.
I know what you mean. I felt like this every time I brought home a new husband.
Yeah, well, you all can be excited about it, but it sounds like a whole lot of trouble to me.
Oh, honey, how much trouble can a bunny rabbit or a little hamster be?
I don't know about a bunny rabbit or a little hamster, but Alberta could be plenty.
Alberta?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Mom. Meet Alberta. Isn't she cute?
Well, Leslie, this playpen looks like it's still in pretty good shape. You sure this was Brenda's when she was a baby?
It sure was. We put her in it every day, but she'd be up and over the top in no time, pulling down stuff and breaking things. We wouldn't have had anything left if it wasn't for this playpen.
Well, I thought you said the playpen couldn't hold her.
It couldn't. We ended up putting Brenda on the floor and all the breakable stuff in the playpen.
Well, Alberta has had her bad.
Looks like they did too.
You should have been there. It was so much fun.
Yeah, fun.
Say, isn't that my bathrobe?
Well, we had to use it. Alberta was cold.
Well, why didn't you use the towel?
I used all the towels mopping up the floor.
She soaked up the bathroom, the hall, and your side of the bed.
My side of the bed?
Yeah, she kind of got away.
Well, have you ever tried to catch a soapy pig? It's slippery.
I don't think it's funny. If it were your side of the bed, I bet you would have caught it.
I better fix dinner.
How about pork chops?
Well, speaking about fixing dinner, I better go get Tiffany started. I'll see y'all later.
Bye.
Calvin, have you had your dinner yet?
As a matter of fact, I haven't.
Then I think you should go home and have it.
Oh, Lester, he can stay. We got plenty of food.
Not unless we have an Alberta.
Daddy, what did you make for Alberta, Ma?
Nothing. Alberta is your responsibility. Yours and Calvin's.
Maybe I will go home and eat dinner.
Freeze. Now, you know the deal. You and Brenda are responsible for Alberta, and if she doesn't eat, you don't eat.
Well, I guess I can go find some garbage.
And while you're at it, pick up something for the pig. Brenda, come on. You're going to be late for school.
No, you got everything? Got your books?
Books.
Lunch?
Lunch.
Alberta?
Alberta.
Well, home from school, huh? Can't rest now. You gotta wash Alberta, give her a snack, and take her for a walk in the park. Come on.
But I've got basketball practice.
Baby, you got Alberta practice. Come on, hop to it, parents. Get your baby.
Mary! Mary!
What?
How long is this going to go on? I got to get some sleep.
Oh, I don't know. I'm warming up her bottle now.
Mom, hurry up!
Hello. Yeah, I know it's been going on for over an hour. Well, we're doing the best we can. Hey, man, haven't you ever had a cranky pig?
Daddy, I don't know what to do. She just won't stop.
Let me try something. This is the work on me.
Yeah, it worked the same way back then. Try this. Here. Alberta, my goodness, here. Here. This is your baby, take it.
Daddy, you think she could be sick?
I don't know, Sugar. She might be.
Maybe you better call Dr. Hillwood.
Dr. Hillwood is a pediatrician. You can't call a pediatrician for a pig.
Well, why not? It's a baby pig.
Daddy, please call him. I'm worried.
All right, I'll call. But you better not be faking.
That must be Calvin. I told him to come up here. He should be suffering like the rest of them.
Mary, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Your baby made so much noise my date cut short his goodbyes. And his goodbyes are the best part of the day.
Well, have you got a solution on how to keep a pig quiet?
Show him a frying pan.
What's going on?
Alberta is very upset.
So's my date. Your child is ruining my love life.
What's the idea of waking up Calvin in the middle of the night? The boy's got to get up in the morning.
We all have to get up in the morning, girl. Besides, Alberta is part of Calvin's responsibility.
Well, the noisy part is from your side of the family.
Well, if the noisy part is my side of the family, then the other end must be your side of the family.
Mary, are you people crazy? This apartment building is not Wild Kingdom.
Hello, Rose. Nice of you to stop by.
Where's your leaf?
We lined the playpen with it.
What, did you read it?
No, but the pig was pouring over it this morning.
Who brought that porky here in the first place?
I'll give you one guess.
A woman like this should never be allowed in a sex class. Give me a frying pan.
You know, she's acting this way because she thinks her father doesn't like her.
I am not her father, and she's right. I don't like her.
Well, maybe if you spent more time with her.
I've got my own life to lead.
What did the doctor say?
He said if the pig isn't running a temperature, it probably isn't sick. He also said the therapist's phone number and forget we ever knew him.
How are we supposed to take the pig's temperature?
He told me that, too.
And?
And I ain't doing it.
Stop, JoJo. That's enough junk food. He's driving us crazy.
Well, believe me, you ain't the only one. And we thought this assignment was going to be easy.
Yeah, that's why we came over. We were wondering if maybe you can talk your mom into ending our assignment now.
Yes.
You don't know my mom. And anyway, I want to show her that we can do it.
Come on, Brenda. We got to do something. I mean, we're going broke.
Yeah, it's costing us $5 a day just to keep Bugs Bunny here and carrots.
I bet that goat cost plenty.
Oh, no. He just ate 2 rooms of wallpaper and a lampshade.
Well, we're thinking about taking this little piggy to market.
She'll hear you.
Will you listen to us? We sound like we're in the Twilight Zone.
God, how much longer do we have to go on with this stupid assignment?
3 more days.
There must be an easier way to teach us not to get pregnant. You're not kidding. I haven't seen my boyfriend all week.
Now, that's another way.
Hi, kids.
Hi, Mrs. Jenkins.
How's your assignment coming?
Great.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear it. You know, if this works out, I got a lot of other great ideas.
All right. I can't wait.
Brenda, you'll never guess who's around the corner at the record store signing autographs.
Who? Who?
Whitney Houston.
Calvin, are you kidding? I love her.
Come on, she's only gonna be around there for about 20 minutes.
Well, what about Alberta?
Oh, we can't take her. She'll be all over the place.
Well, then, Calvin, can you watch her? She's your responsibility, too.
No way, I gotta get back.
Calvin, if you go, I'll never speak to you again.
Sorry.
Well, then I'll tell everybody you used to wear my dresses.
Wear your dresses? I've never worn your dresses.
Well, I'll tell him anyway. Miss Clark, can you watch Alberta for a few minutes for me, please?
You can't be serious. Standing out here with a baby carriage would be like wearing a sign saying disregard this outfit.
We're only gonna run down to the record store for a few minutes.
Yeah, please, Miss Clark.
Well, if it's only for a few minutes, it might be fun playing mommy for a while. Not one of my bigger fantasies, but I'll give it a shot.
Thank you so much. I hope we can still catch her.
Talk about a face only a mother could love.
Hey, Mama, what it is? Hey, Mama! What it is?
Oh, get lost, Ray, before I tell everybody it's yours.
I've dated worse.
Beautiful day, isn't it? Oh, lovely. So nice for the children to be out.
Boy or girl?
Girl.
Oh, that's nice. So's my granddaughter. Can I ask you, do you bottle feed or...
Yes, bottle, definitely. Otherwise, she'd make such a pig of herself.
Oh, could you do that?
Can I see?
Oh, sure.
Oh, she's adorable.
I bet you're yours is just as cute as a button, too.
Well, she's sleeping right now, so you know.
At this age,
No, really. Well, can I help it if she's got a father's nose? And hoofs?
Afternoon, miss. Or should I say Mrs.?
Oh, good afternoon. No. It's definitely Miss. I was just watching that for somebody. You're new around here, aren't you?
First day on the beat. How'd you know?
I'm with the Neighborhood Watch program. I specialize in improving relations with the police and the community.
I'm all for that.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, thanks for watching Alberta.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. Why don't you run along while the officer and I discuss a few misdemeanors?
She's gone.
What? Who's gone? The baby's gone?
Miss Clark, you were supposed to be watching her.
Well, she couldn't have climbed out of the carriage and walked away.
Want a bed?
Now, don't anybody panic. Just give me a description of her.
We give you a description of her, and you're the one that's gonna panic.
Okay. She has brown eyes, long snout, flat on the end, floppy ears, and a curly tail.
Right. Any distinguishing features?
Come on, we've got to find her.
Oh, I think I'll make some coffee. Shopping always leaves me drained.
And our bank account feels the same way. And none of that stuff is mine. Well, look who's here. Oh, now, why does this feel familiar? Oh, I got it. Sure. Reminds me of my football days. Old pigskin. You know, you're an ugly little sucker. You know that?
I hope you're not getting ready to play This Little Piggy Went to Market.
Look, I was just talking to this little...
I know what you were just doing. You used to do the same thing with Brenda, and you were just as embarrassed when I caught you then. There's nothing wrong with a grown man playing with a baby.
I guess not.
Now, a pig, that's strange.
Get out of here.
Wait a minute. If Alberta is here, then where's Brenda and Calvin?
I guess they just went off and left her.
Well, fine, went off and left her. I mean, they missed the whole point of the assignment. Of all the irresponsible...
Now, wait a minute, Mary. Just think about it. Wasn't the object to teach them that they weren't old enough to be parents?
Yeah.
Well, you proved it, didn't you?
Yeah, I guess I did, didn't I? Guess I'm pretty smart after all.
Well, don't forget who it was that explained it to you.
Well, let's see if you're smart enough to take Alberta in the kitchen and feed her while I put these packages away.
I think I can handle that. I'm gonna find some kraut to go with these pig feet.
Oh, hi, honey.
Hi, Mom.
How's Alberta?
Mom, there's something I've got to tell you.
Oh, but first let me tell you how proud I am of the way you've been taking care of Alberta.
Mom, there's something I think you should know.
Oh, Calvin, come on in. I was just telling Brenda how proud I am of the way the two of you have been taking care of Alberta. I mean, so mature, so responsible.
I think she knows.
Not letting her out of your sight for a minute.
She knows. Mom, I left her with Miss Clark while we went to the record store. Somehow she got away. Now she's gone forever, and it's all my fault.
It's not just your fault, Brenda. Miss Clark is as much to blame as you are.
Where's the pan that we always use?
Oh. Mom, you knew she was safe all along. Why'd you do this to us?
Why? I suppose that was a real baby that got away.
And suppose it really did get sick.
And suppose you were like your friend Lisa. And while your other friends were graduating from high school and preparing to go to college, all you were preparing to do was wash another load of diapers. How would you feel then?
Not so good.
Me neither.
Mom, I wouldn't want to be in Lisa's shoes for anything.
Well, now, that's the first step in growing up. I hope the rest of your friends feel the same way.
Are you kidding? They may never go out on a date again.
Now, I know you've been worried about Alberta, where she's been and everything, but we found her. We took her for a walk in the pocket. What's that?
That's Alberta. What's that?
The butcher said his name was Paul.
your place, child.
Oh, Mary, this is a beautiful dress.
Mm-hmm. Reminds me of my first wedding dress. It's still in the closet.
Pearl, I didn't realize you were that sentimental.
Sentimental? I'm waiting to wear it again. And again. And again.
Girl, this dress is gonna knock Lester's eyes out.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, honey. If the dress don't, the bill will.
Well, I don't think Lester should object. He gets an award, you get a dress. It's in the Wives Handbook, Article 4, Section 3.
Well, what's this award for?
Oh, it's from Lester's uncle's club, the Owls. Oh. Lester donated a lot of time to building their boys' club, so they made him Man of the Year.
I used to call my first husband Man of the Month.
Why?
That's how often he came home.
Scared you, didn't I?
Yeah, I didn't expect to see two dummies.
You see how Mary is? I told you about her. Come on, let's go.
Come on in here, woman.
Sandra, what are you doing with that thing?
Practicing.
I thought you were overtrained already.
It's for my new job, window dressing at Benson's department store.
Who is that, your boss?
They sent him home with me to work on. I've been dressing him in high fashion clothes. Now I want to try something ordinary. Can I borrow something, Lester?
Don't you and that dummy have someplace to go?
You know, I may be crazy, but I think it's kind of cute.
Oh, you're a desperate girl. You better get you a date, and soon.
Well, what you think I'm trying to do? Hey, baby, pick me up at 8.
Oh, no, you don't, Rose. He's mine.
You know, Sandra, he may be the perfect man for you. You'd never have to cook for him.
Or worry about him snoring at night.
Oh, wait to get in the bathroom.
Yeah, and I'd never have to tell him where I've been.
And if he looks at another woman, all you gotta do is unscrew his head.
And if he could dance, I'd marry him myself.
What makes you think he can't dance? You should have seen us on the bus. Hey!
Sure, another one, huh?
Well, you know, when you're hot, you're hot. Come on, let's go home, baby. Hey, Miss.
Bye, Sandra. Hey, you remember Uncle Edmund?
Hi, Rose.
Hi.
Pearl.
Hi.
Hello, Mary.
Hi, Uncle Edmund. Good to see you again.
Indeed it is. Uncle Edmund's going to help me with my acceptance speech.
Oh, I'm so excited. As you can see, I am looking forward to it.
Mary, something I got to tell you. You see, this club is a men's club and has some very strict rules.
Oh, you hear that, Lester? No necking in the hallway.
Mary, I think what he's trying to say is, why don't you tell her what you're trying to say, Unc?
Well, in 53 years, not one woman has set foot in that club. You know what that means?
Yeah, it means it got 2 feet of dust on the floor.
Wait a minute. Are you trying to tell me I can't go to the dinner?
I'm sorry, Mary, but rules are rules. Come on, Lester, I'll work with you with your speech in here.
Honey, I feel awful.
Yeah, baby. I feel bad about it, too, but if you don't want me to go, I won't. Let me put this another way. If you really don't want me to go, I won't go.
Oh, I want you to go.
Okay, fine.
I just want to go with you.
Mary!
Okay, rules are rules.
Look, I'm going to go work on my speech. Look, it could have been worse. At least he told you before you ran out and bought a new dress.
Ain't that a blip? Not only am I not going to the dinner, he didn't even notice my dress.
Well, he would have if you had left his price tag on.
Oh, just forget about it, Mary. It's an old dumb club.
Oh, it's not the club, Pearl. I mean, I don't mind if men want to have a club and be by themselves, but this is a special night for Lester, and I want to be there.
Well, why don't we go down ahead of time and talk to them? Maybe they'll make an exception.
And if they don't?
Well, we just turn on the old charm. After all, they're only men.
Today, ladies, may I be of service to you? I'm Albert Henry, president of the Owls.
So you're the big bird.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, Mr. Henry. I'm Mrs. Jenkins, and these are my friends, Mrs. Holloway and Mrs.
How
Shea.
do you do, Mrs. Shea?
Your organization is presenting my husband Lester with an award Friday night.
You're Lester's wife.
Yes.
I'm delighted to meet you. We're all so fond of Lester here. He's been so generous with his time and talent. You should be very proud of him.
Oh, I am. That's why it's so important to me that I be here to see him receive the award.
My good woman, not only should you be here, you should be seated next to your husband in the place of honor.
Oh, what a nice man. You see, Mary, all you have to do is talk to him.
That's so nice of you, Mr. Henry. I also thought I might make a little speech.
And so you shall, when he gets home and you greet him at the door.
What you talking about, Mr. Henry? You told me that you thought I should be up there with him.
Well, I think you should. Unfortunately, the rules say you shan't.
You know it's against the law to discriminate against women.
We don't discriminate. We just don't let them in. Ladies?
Just a minute, Big Bird. Now, I demand to talk to the board of directors.
As you wish. They meet once a year on Susan B. Anthony's birthday.
Don't you double talk me, you big-eyed owl.
Oh, owls, they ain't nothing but a bunch of turkeys.
Mary, the hair flew off my dummy. It's the last time I undressed in front of him.
You probably scared him to death.
Can I borrow some glue?
Why don't you just nail that sucker back on his head?
Ooh, what's the matter with Mary?
Oh, those turkeys down at the men's club won't let Mary see Lester get his award.
Talking about they don't allow women on the premises. I wonder what they do down there all that time anyway without women.
Can't be much fun.
Oh, you know, they probably just sit around and lie to each other. You know how men are when they get together? Hey,
Bro. Say, settle a bet for us. When did Joe Namath play for the Jets?
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday? That's a good one. Hey, say, you ever play football?
Yeah. Used to call me Scootback.
Oh, no, you mean Scatback.
No. Every time they give me the ball, I scoot back.
Yeah!
Sorry, man.
Mary?
Bob. I'm Steve.
What are you doing here? You didn't think I was going to loan you all these clothes and miss out on all the fun? Besides, it was worth coming just for the secret handshake.
Stop that! And get out of here before you blow my cup. You don't even look like a man.
Me? You still got your hand on your hip.
Brothers, no arguing here. That's why you got out of the house tonight, remember?
Oh, yeah, man. yeah, give me 5.
I'll take a little of that. That's what I like to see, friendly owls. I don't believe I've seen you fellas around. I'm Albert Henry.
Bob.
Bob?
Then I must be Steve.
You know, Bob, you look familiar. I think I've seen you around somewhere. What business are you in?
I work for IBM.
IBM. My son-in-law's with IBM.
You didn't let me finish. I work for IBMW.
If you will all take your seats now, dinner will be served.
Well, gentlemen, enjoy yourselves.
With all these gentlemen here, I know I'm enjoying myself. Come on now, Mary, relax. Everything's cool. They think we guys.
Excuse me. I have a couple of seats at my table if you fellas want to join me.
Ooh, yeah.
Let's arm wrestle later, okay?
Come on, Bob.
This is going to be a marvelous evening, so everybody relax and enjoy this good dinner. Get to it now.
What? No dancing?
No dancing? Hey, Bob, you're getting kind of flabby. But you got a strong grip. Oh, what, you been working out?
Yeah, man, I've been pumping iron.
Say, did you hear the one about the weightlifter and the farmer's daughter?
Yeah, we heard that one. It's a good joke. I never heard that one.
You see, this is weightlifter stops at the farmhouse. Now, the farmer got 7 daughters and 6 bedrooms. Now, the thing about it, you see...
Mary, I gotta go to the bathroom. Where's the ladies' room? 2 blocks down at the Texaco station.
That sure was a good dinner.
Yeah, better than my wife's cooking. Of course, anything's better than my wife's cooking.
Hey, man, why don't you cook for yourself?
Hey, brother, that's a woman's biggest joy in life, next to folding our underwear.
All these guys complaining about their wives. I'm glad I never got tied down.
Oh, you not married?
Just to my yacht
Say a joke.
and my plane.
Say a joke. I know a girl that could really go for you.
Yeah? Is she pretty?
Gorgeous.
Hey, say, you guys want something from the bar?
No, man. We cool.
Oh, come on, we got the toast luster. Yeah.
Okay, a banana daiquiri.
Banana daiquiri? Hey, that's a woman's drink.
Don't peel the banana.
Hey, look, I'm gonna get you something, put a little hair on your chest, huh?
Would you like to try one? Thank you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, try one. Just got off the plane from Havana.
Yeah, it's got jet lag.
My boyfriend's a lover.
Boyfriends?
Did I say boyfriends? No, I mean girlfriends.
Your girlfriend smoke cigars?
My girlfriend's boyfriends do.
Congratulations, Lester.
Hey, thank you.
Mary, straighten your mustache.
Lester, I want you to meet Joe Henderson. Pardon me? Joe, this is Lester Jenkins. Hi.
Pleased to meet you.
My pleasure. And this fellow here is,
Bob, hi. Steve, hi.
You guys must have great lungs.
I know I do.
And here's to Lester.
Smooth.
Say, Bob, have we met before?
Ever been to Pangle Pangle? Walla Walla? Bora Bora?
What do you do? Go to every place twice?
Oh, yeah! You love New York, New York.
Could I, have your attention, please?
we better get back.
You know, that little guy with the deep voice looks like my wife's brother.
Before we get to the presentations, I'd like to make a few remarks. Now, I'm like a mosquito at a nudist camp. I hardly know where to begin. But I would like to say
But
that...
Redmond. Gentlemen, I've just received some disturbing news. A ladies' compact has been found on the premises.
What?
Where there's a compact, there's lipstick. Where there's lipstick, there's a purse. And where there's a purse, there's a woman.
Ooh, abroad.
Now we gotta find her. Close the doors, search the closets. We're gonna find her, we have to spend all night.
I'll bet that's Barney Wilson with his practical jokes again.
Now, why would you think it was me?
There will be a complete investigation of this matter later, but for the moment, let's get to the awards. And to present the man who will make the award to our Man of the Year, let's have a double hoot for the President of the Order of the Owl, Albert Henry.
Fellow Owls, it is my pleasure to present this award to the nephew of a fellow owl.
Yes, sir.
I hope you all had the opportunity of meeting this outstanding individual. He's a fine man. We're working on making him a fine owl. Our Man of the Year, Lester Jenkins.
Thank you, President Henry. It's an honor to receive an award from the Order of the Owl. I've never received an award before, unless you count the one for running the wrong way with the football and scoring a touchdown for the other team. Barney, please. If I've accomplished anything in life, it's due to one individual, my loving wife. And I must tell you, we got in a big argument today because she wasn't allowed to be here. She's always stood by me and comforted me, and I should always stand by her. And when I get home tonight, the first thing I'm going to say to her is, baby, this is for you, too.
Okay.
That must be the guy who lost his compact.
Gentlemen, a handshake would have sufficed.
Mary?
This is an outrage.
Man, what the hell you doing here?
Oh, honey, I wanted to be with you at a time like this.
The man's getting an award. He's not having an operation.
This is disgraceful. In 53 years, no woman has ever crossed our threshold.
Well, this woman is my wife, and I'm glad she's here.
Oh, I didn't want to cause any trouble. I just wanted to be with my husband.
Oh, let her stay. I can't stand this nagging.
Yeah, Albert, she'll put the mustache back on.
Sorry, rules are rules. Once you take your mustache off, you can't put it back on. Sergeant at Arms, My pleasure.
No. And you just hold it right there. Now, if you guys don't want women in your clubs, that's fine with me. But this is a special occasion. Don't you realize that you're depriving your own members from sharing this occasion with their families? We're not asking you to break the rules. We're just asking you to bend them a little.
Oh, I can't stand this no more. See, I told her she was gorgeous, Joe.
Steve, is that you?
You know, Miss Jenkins may be right.
Maybe we have been missing something. There's definitely something in what she was saying.
I second the motion.
What motion?
Her motion.
Very well. All those in favor of allowing women on special occasions say aye. Aye! Opposed?
Nay! Sorry, I don't want to share these guys with a bunch of women.
Motion carried. 53 years of tradition down the drain. Oh. And not a moment too soon.
Oh, honey, this is a wonderful night. Just needs one more thing to make it perfect.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Come on, big guy. Let's go shoot some pool.